little experiment. We're here at the Elgin print shop to talk with Tracy and David about their clothing line, The Angry Advocate. Let's go inside now. I'm here at the Elgin print shop with Tracy, the owner, and we are here to talk about their clothing line, The Angry Advocate. So, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. Thanks for having us here in Elgin.
Yes.
Now, when did you guys start doing screen printing?
We officially started doing screen printing in 1999. That is the very first screen right there.
Oh, $100.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's what started it all. And we got out of business for about 4 years, and we decided that we loved creating too much, so we got back into it.
And now you're doing what you call the Angry Advocate, and what does that mean? What is that clothing line about?
It's about standing up for, the rights of different organizations, like, equal rights for same-sex partners. And,
is this one right here?
Yeah. And it's about, giving a voice to things about, the March Against Monsanto, creating public awareness for these type of topics that don't hit mainstream media. Well, like the equal rights is hitting mainstream media, and that's awesome, but things like Monsanto still, 450 cities marched in unison again, in May against Monsanto, and it barely made the news.
So for the people, our viewers that are watching, could you maybe explain what Monsanto means a little more so they understand?
Well, besides being the most evil company in the world, yes, they have executives that work both in Monsanto and also in the government. So they're kind of taking over and making decisions based on their best interests and not in the consumer's best interests. But they're not only doing that in the United States government, they're doing it across the world. They're going to countries like India. They're trying to get...
Are they? See, I didn't realize. See,
oh yeah,
okay.
They're going into India and trying to get patents on like the onions and the eggplants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they get that, and most of India is below poverty level, and then they force them to buy seed every year. Well, these people can't afford that. They need to be able to harvest their seed for next year's, planting. And it's just, they're gonna crash.
Yeah. So this is kind of your way to get the word out there about all these different things happening.
Yep.
Kind of underground that many of us aren't aware of, but are affecting us in our daily lives.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I know what you do is you sell these T-shirts, and you give proceeds away to different charities or nonprofits.
This one goes to Organic Consumers, which heads up Millions Against Monsanto. They're in upper Minnesota. So these particular shirts, we give $3 of every shirt that goes to them. Other ones are more. The one I'm wearing goes to help feed homeless in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we give upwards of $10 depending on the shirt. We have
That's amazing.
4 different designs for that.
And then like mine, the quality one.
Yep, we give Pride, the one in Rochester.
Okay.
The proceeds for those, and those are 3.
So if people want to get these T-shirts to help support the different things that you guys are advocating for and that they believe in, where would they go to be able to purchase these?
We have a Facebook page. You can go to our Facebook page, and there's a link to our online store.
Which is The Angry Advocate?
Yeah. And you can either purchase them on there, and I'll just ship them out to you. Otherwise, if you're local, I'll just meet you somewhere. If there's one, I'll bring a couple for try on and get them that way. Or look for us this next coming year at different functions.
I was gonna say, I know you do different functions here in Rochester in different places. What are some that you've done so far?
Well, we've done the Pride Fest in Rochester. We've done Art on the Ave. in June, I think it was, and we'll probably do both of those again this coming year. I'd like to get up to more in the cities. I'd like to do, you know, the March Against Monsanto. We didn't actually, you know, have a booth there, but we did have shirts there. So I want to get back up there and do that, and do the march too, because it's awesome. If you haven't been,
I haven't, but I want to do it now.
Yeah.
I'm totally going. I'm telling you, you've talked me into it. It didn't take much talking, but
no, it was awesome.
That's awesome. So, Facebook, The Angry Advocate, or you can find Tracy. And how do you spell your last name for everybody if they want to find you on there? Because
VANEIJL.
good. I was like, I'm gonna make you do that so that I don't butcher it.
There's 2 words, people. Van Isle. I'm from the island or something like that. I'm not Dutch, but my hubby is. So.
You just go along with it. Well, thank you so much. I'm excited, and you're gonna show us how to do some screen printing. Or Dave is.
Dave is. Yep.
Yes.
Pretty basic, the local experiment shirts, and we've already made the screen, and we do everything in-house from art to making the screens, and we do have a dark room, but it's for a screen printing dark room, so it's not the same as photography. And Dave's putting shirts on the pallet to print. Well, he's almost done loading the shirts, and then he's going to start the first print. These will be double printed because it's white, and the screen is a fairly high mesh count, which you get better definition. The squeegee is more in an upright to push more ink through the screen. The stroking process is very important when you're screen printing, because it does matter how much ink you push through the screen.
Stroking comes in handy in more ways than one.
Yes.
Apparently.
So after this, is this the second round now? Okay. So they've been flashed under the flash burner, and then when he's done with this, they'll go into the oven, and they'll heat up to a certain temperature, which cures the ink. It's plastisol ink, and then it doesn't come off. We have some shirts that are over 10 years old, and Dave still wears them today, because, you know, that's what you do.
Elgin, still on with the United States.